afternoon, YouTube. You got the big deal here, coming to you live from Delaware, Ohio at a Kroger distribution center, where we did arrive late at about 1 o'clock. Our appointment time was at 9 a.m. Let me tell you a little bit about what happens when you're late to a Kroger distribution center. You sit for 2 to 3 hours until they get you in the door, and then they still take 3 more hours to unload you, and then they charge you for it. Welcome to lumper fees. So I'm sitting here. I come up from, I left Elkhart, Indiana Monday morning. Headed down to Grand Prairie, Texas. From Grand Prairie, Texas, I unloaded at Dometic there. I brought a load of RV parts out of Dometic there in Elkhart. And kicked that off first thing 5 a.m. Monday morning. Got a reload over there at Queen City, Texas, that canceled on me because the age of my trailer was more than 10 years. Called my dispatch. My dispatch pretty much told me that they would find me something else, and they sent me up to Queen, Arkansas on Tuesday, where I sat there all night getting my phone blown up by some brokers. Called me about 3 to 4 times. While I was trying to get some sleep with the shipper while I was loading. You all know Pilgrim, and you all know how brokers are, so they tried doing it to me again yesterday, and finally I snapped at them, and I said, you know, enough's enough. I'm not a first-year driver. I don't really appreciate the disrespect they were showing me on the phone. I told them that my dispatch can answer the same conversation or give you the same answers that I'm giving you. I would really like to concentrate on driving rather than having to worry about when you were going to call next and my location. I knew how far I had left to go. I knew where I was at. My only issue is I don't like talking to brokers, and to be honest, a lot of them were never truck drivers, and I get they got a job to do too, but you know, after you call me 3-4 times in the middle of the night when I'm trying to get while I'm in the door waiting for them to come knock on my door, and I wanted to sleep so I could take off at 4:30 in the morning, which didn't happen, by the way, because seeing that I hadn't got any sleep, I slept till, once I got done about 2 o'clock in the morning, I slept till about 9:30, and then proceeded on my little merry way to where I'm at now in Delaware, Ohio. Stopped in Cloverdale, where the heck, Cloverdale, Indiana, just south of or southwest of Indianapolis, last night about 10:30, 10:40. Nice little mom and pop truck stop there, and then I pulled the last 4 hours over here to Delaware. So now we're sitting here and hoping that they get us in early. Let me turn you guys around here and show you a little bit on what I'm. Welcome to Kroger, Delaware, Ohio. It's pretty much all I'm looking at, and I show you more, but there is not much more of this than there really is. I wish I could show you more. Kind of a cloudy day out here in Ohio. Wish the sun was out. Wish the rain would go away for sure. And well, that's enough of that view. So we got our reload. I'd say about 20 minutes ago from our dispatch, and as soon as we get unloaded here, we'll be heading over to load tomorrow morning over in wherever we're going. But I know I'm going to North Carolina. That's the best I can help you with. I have noticed that in Ohio and Indiana lately, a lot of people are running with their radios off. And I think that a lot of that's got to do with the new e-logs that came out. People figure they don't need to use a radio anymore because they don't have to worry about the fact that their logbook isn't up to date. I'll be honest, the radio has saved me more times than not. Sit here and you hear somebody on the radio scream out, "Hey, you know, brake check, brake check." Here I am flying 75 in the northwest, and someone screams out brake check at such and such a mile marker going the distance in a really whiteout condition up in Idaho. That saved my life coming down the hill there on 86. I'm not saying I speed a lot, I do, but that's beside the point. The radio stopped me from getting into a wreck, and it's also helped me to avoid some traffic jams, which has helped me out greatly. So I mean, I would suggest that if you don't have a radio, you should get one, and you should probably get it on. Yes, you have your people on there that aren't exactly the nicest people, but we could all change that if we all just stood up as fellow drivers and helped each other out. Used to be that way back in the old days. My dad drove before I did. Instead of driving right away, I got into the Army for 12 years. I decided to kind of get my legs there. I did 12 years in the infantry, toured in Bosnia, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba, and I did some time over in Afghanistan in Coast Province. Pretty happy to say that I'm alive, and there are other brothers out there that aren't so lucky, and my prayers go with them. We're out here to all do a job. I know we're not out here to make friends, but the job would be so much easier if people helped each other out. That's all I'm saying. All these new regulations that are coming into effect, if drivers united and came together, we could do a lot of stuff. I won't bore you with my opinions on that, but any questions, comments, please like, share, subscribe. Anything I can add to the end of the video, it would be well appreciated. You'll have a fine day. God bless you, and keep that shiny side up. Be good, y'all.